Great day, everyone, and welcome to Thursday Night Thought Session. Of course, I am Dr. Marrian Efua. Thank you so much for joining me on today. I don't know. I am so excited to have you here and spend some time with me on our Thursday Night Thought Session. This has just been a powerful week for me, so I want people to go ahead and get settled in and join some folks. I'm going to be inviting some folks as we go forward. But tonight is really just about us really connecting and saying hello. I'm excited about a lot of things. One of the things I'm excited about tonight is that I'm just a proud mama mode. I'm in proud mama mode. I am a mother of 6 beautiful children, and they just surprise me more and more every day. Like I am so humbled by them on a regular basis. And it's just they just good folks. So I just want to welcome everybody who is joining us on tonight. Welcome and hello to all of you. Tonight our topic is simply going to be raise the bar. I'm here every Thursday night. Every Thursday night we are here and we are sharing out from our wealthy places, and I'm sharing with you an opportunity for you to do it. So if you're on the line, hey, Clifton, Sandra, David, Abra, just saying hi to everybody. Thanks for stopping by to join us. But tonight is about it's time to raise the bar. And hey, Felita, hey, girl, hey, oh, I'm getting some good people in here. So go ahead, I'm gonna give it a few more seconds so everybody can come in and get an opportunity to do it. But I'm just happy tonight. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling lively. I'm getting a little bit of life back, of restoration of my happiness, of my joy, and putting some things in place. And so, as I said, my children have definitely contributed to my joy over this last couple of weeks. I just am so honored. Like, who would have known that a preteen parent would have 6 beautiful children, a teenage wife, would have 6 beautiful children that have been able to avoid some of the major atrocities that were happening in my community all around me, around my children, and gave me the capacities. I mean, who knew? Obviously someone did, and that's the divine. It knew, divine knew the presence of all that is great, that is good, that is that I'm an extension of, that you're an extension of. So I'm just feeling good, and giving shouts out to my son, Jonathan, as he's making his journey. He is pursuing his dream, and he is trusting the vision that was given to him. And so tonight I'm just overwhelmed with that, because when they tell me stuff like that and they show me stuff like that, it makes everything I do just so much more pertinent. So I'm going to encourage y'all tonight. Tonight we're talking about it's time to raise the bar. So I'm going to give everybody a couple more minutes to get settled in. If you want to share it out with other people that you think could benefit. Hey, Terry. And so we're just going to make sure we got everybody on the room with us. We are on a delay sometimes, and we may not see everybody. So if you come in the room, oh, love you too, Sandra. Thank you. And I appreciate those blessings. Yes, I am just beyond. I'm just full. What they call full, I feel it now. So anyway, so tonight we're going to be talking about raising the bar. And so raising the bar for me is about raising your beliefs, altering your attitudes, and building relationships and revenue. Now, y'all look at me like, she crazy. How'd she get all that out the word bar? And so we get all of that out the word bar because so often we're saying no hold bars. We're saying, I'm going to the bar. And the bar is a place where we typically either have to jump over, we're stopped by, or we allow it to pull us up. And I'm saying tonight, I want us to take that bar. I want us to take the bar from stopping us. I want you to move the bar from tripping you. And I want you to put it into a position that allows you to grab a hold of it and move forward. Yeah, I got an owie on my finger. I was doing something I had a minute do it. I was using a knife to cut the end of some flower stems, and it just went the other way, and we're going to keep on moving. But that's what I want you to do. I want you to begin. Hey, Grace and Valerie. Oh, life and love to you. LaShonda, thanks for joining me. So we're going to raise that bar tonight. I want y'all to know it's time to raise the bar. And every Thursday, I'm telling y'all, it's like over and over and over again, there's something that's just building up and that's coming to a place of this uploads that are coming to me on a regular basis. And I know that it's the divine I am inside of me that is pushing us into a position, hey Gigi, that's pushing us into a position that is allowing us to manifest exactly what it is we're supposed to have. And so when you raise that bar, when you begin to look at the beliefs and you begin to alter the attitudes and you begin to raise the revenues and build the relationship and revive relationships, restore relationships, whether it's with yourself, your family members, your relationship with money, your revenues, the way that you bring in your revenue, all of that is important when it's time to raise the bar. And you'll know when it's time to raise the bar because you won't keep settling for stuff. You won't keep expecting people to do things for you. You will begin to become a problem solver, and you'll begin to negate all the messages, all the doubts, all the limitations, all the bondage that has been placed upon you. Absolutely, I'm telling y'all, oh, I'm feeling this thing, right? Because I can feel that somebody's going, wait a minute, what's she talking about? My beliefs don't hurt me. I need my beliefs. Some beliefs that we get are not even our beliefs. What is a belief? A belief is an agreed upon statement, idea that you have that is framing and framing your behaviors and your patterns. So it's something that you know, something that you've been told. It's an idea, and it's based upon some type of experience, whether it's yours or someone else's, that gives you this belief. And I like to share out that I broke it down into 6 main categories. And those 6 categories are those belief systems that trip us up, that set that bar that trips us or sets the bar that stops us, are either going to be from family, it's going to be from our community, it's going to be from our spiritual religious place, it's going to be from our money mindset, how we feel about finances, it's going to be how the messages we get, a belief systems about our gender, and it's going to be a belief system about our ethnicity. I'm just telling you, those are the 6 main paradigms of belief systems that tend to do that the most. Those 6. So we can work with those 6 as we're going through. And I'm going to do a very quick exercise. I might even pull somebody live to kind of work with them. Because I want you to get the whole concept that our belief systems, what you believe does become your reality. Because if you believe there's no way to escape your current situation, circumstances, or experience, then you will continue to bow down, to be in bondage, to accept, and to continue to disengage from the opportunities that present themselves, because you're going to tell yourself, as soon as you get it, you're not going to have it. I'm just saying. So we need to begin to get into a space where we can take our belief systems and let them build a foundation, build a scaffolding that is firm and true, that allows us to alter those patterns and behaviors that aren't serving us. If the belief is telling you that you cannot, then you need to disband it. And I'm not talking about, can you fly? If you believe you can fly, literally fly without a plane, without some type of apparatus that's going to help you, then okay, we had a problem with that. Because the reality is right now, presently, many of us haven't gotten to that level of belief or that level of livelihood, of mind extension, of manifestation, of altruistic existence, divine existence, that allows us to activate that. We can transmute, we can travel spiritually, but that doesn't mean that we are able to fly physically. Y'all feel me? All right. So this belief system that are going to come from one of those 6 paradigms, we need to put in check. How do you really feel about money? How do you really feel about finances? How do you really feel about the way your spiritual messages, how they come to your religious rituals, how are they impacting what you believe? I can just talk about myself. In any one of these categories, I can share it out. What is the belief and the message, the belief you have based upon the messages, interactions, and socialization that comes from your family or that comes from your community? What messages have you received regarding your gender, your ethnicity? Who's in your community? And what messages are they reminding you of so that you are limited and you are not displaying your highest and greatest self? See, we thought that our belief system was like, I believe that I'm fine, or I believe that I can do this. That's a start. That's like the toddler level. But what we don't understand is that belief is a subconscious thought. So even consciously, I'm saying I'm going to do something. Subconsciously, those messages begin to activate. Those messages, those images, those emotions. And they paralyze us and they slow us down. And they start making us have what's called doubts. And they start making us accept things that we know hurt us and harm us and limit us and build up distrust and make us feel defeated before we even get into the ring or onto the court or onto the path to run the race. We're already accepting defeat. So we have to begin to say, well, Marrian, how am I going to fix this thing that's called the belief system? Because my beliefs is who I am. What my values are based upon my beliefs. Absolutely, they are. So if your beliefs are BS, your belief system, BS, is not benefiting you, is not building you, is not allowing you to become an extension of the greatness that you are a byproduct of and that you're representing, it's time to move the BS. It's time to recreate and build a new belief. I know when I was growing up, I didn't get crazy messages or not disabling messages about money, but I got other messages about money, which was I wasn't raised to respect money. I was raised to expect money. I was raised to know that it was abundant. I knew that it was available, and I knew my family would take care of me. Which meant that I never really took my time out to build a belief system that said that money is a valuable tool. It is to be honored. It is available for you to make your life full of fulfillment, freedom, and security. But you have to respect it, and you have to use that tool in the proper way so that it can benefit you. So that was a belief system about money. What was a belief system? I'll tell you a belief system that came from my religious community. A belief system I saw was that I began to see this sister. She was a mother in the church, and I loved her because she sang and I sang. And Mother Wilson was powerful. I mean, beautiful. And she had been a singer, on the circuits, and she was now in the church. She was so powerful. I loved being around her. And she's the one that sparked and said, this little girl can sing. And so she had me singing with her, and we would be together. And she I didn't have no idea what that was until I got with her. She taught me things about music. And so for her, I'm indebted on a regular basis. But in that religious community, in that religious thing, what I saw was this beautiful vessel who was always giving, who was always serving, who was dedicating her life to the divine God creator, get up on a regular basis and receive what we call the poor man's offering. Help me out. I'm supposed to serve and share my gift, and yet all I can come I got to come to the church every couple of weeks and get the poor man's offering in order for me, or somebody's going to bring me a bag of food. Hey, that might be stepping on some toes. I'm being honest with you, and I'm being authentic with you, but that was a message. So for me, it kind of made me say, do I really want to be that deep in the religion? I'm just saying. It made me look at her and value her, but it made me begin to consider and put limitations on my relationship and involvement in that religious setting. So I didn't want to hear the messages that said to me, hey, somebody just came on and might know the mother I'm talking about. But she would get up and get the poor man's offering, or my family in particular was one of the families that took her and served her with food and gave her gas money and made sure she had what she needed because she was a servant. So the message I got was that if you are a servant in this environment, you have to be poor because that makes you humble, that makes you pure. So as a child, as a young adult, I rejected it. I was like, I ain't doing this. I'm not going to do this. So I had to begin to get myself into a new message regarding my spirituality and my religion, my rituals. I had to get into a better thing about the family because my family believed that you had to go to school because that's what they did. And that's how they acquired their positioning. You had to go to college. You had to go get a degree. You had to become something that was a doctor, lawyer, preacher, teacher. Don't play. Those were real options. I wanted to be a performer. That wasn't an option in my family. And they made it very clear. You can do that as a hobby, but it's not going to be your career. You're going to become a doctor. I did, but not in the aspect that it's going to happen. What messages? What I'm trying to show y'all is that there are so many messages that we get. My community told me because I looked a certain way that I wasn't good in that community. So I got teased and I got taunted about my skin tone. I didn't get this brownness until I lived out the country. I went back to Africa and lived there, and I came back and had a little extra coloring. Or they tell you that you need a job that's going to bring you security. You need to get somewhere, work a job for a good 30 years, get that good retirement, and then you can live. Then you can pursue that, but let it be a hobby. From my ethnicity, talking about what Black African-American people do and don't do. You know. If y'all didn't know, that's what I am. I want you to get to the place where you understand that belief system. I'm sharing this with you because not that I want you to have sympathy or go into a dark place. I want you to know that all of those things they told us, the people meant well. They meant well. They were not trying to harm us and limit us. They really did have big dreams for us. But the reality is those messages hindered us. They put fear in us. Kira, I see you. They made us doubt ourselves. They caused us to delay our destiny. And I'm saying to you that until you begin to shift the belief system, the BS, till you begin to move the BS and build it up into a belief system that is truly going to be in full alignment with the innate internal information that is awaiting manifestation. The I am inside of you. It's universal. Until you activate that, you're going to keep having this ideal of, you're going forward, you stop. You're going forward and then you're going backwards. It's all about an existence that recognizes those beliefs don't work anymore. And we appreciate the cushioning they were attempting, but what it did was it made us become someone we are not. And we are not happy. So tonight, as we raise the bar, we want to build a new belief system. We want to begin to think about those messages that are hindering us. I don't look right. I don't talk right. I've never been able to handle money, or I don't want too much money, because if I say I want to make $10,000 a week, oh, that's me being greedy, and greed is not a good thing. Where did that come from? Why can't I have $10,000 a month? If I'm willing to do the work and the effort to do it, why can't I? If you used to write bad checks, that was then, this is now. Let's begin to do the behaviors and build the belief system that says that money is accessible, money is fluidity, abundance is a cause of this wealth and of this physical cash and of opportunities that are going to give you things and access you to people and places that you would like to go to, period. That you're willing to make connections that really benefit you. That you're going to trust your intuition, that you're going to trust your knowings. That's why I say intellect is nothing if you have no knowings, if you can't activate it. If you can't activate it, you can't do it. So your belief system, a quick activity I quickly share with people, take the belief system, and call it a lie, because it is. Call it a lie. I had a client that told me, well, you know what, all I got is a GED. How can I possibly try to have a business that's 6 figures or 7 figures or 5 figures for that matter? And I said to her, do you know how many people are high school dropouts that are multi-billionaires? Because it's not about a piece of paper. It's about this right here. The mindset. Are you willing to change in the belief system that's preventing you from thinking there's more value in a piece of paper than what your vision and your connection to the mind's eye is? I'm just saying. Who's willing to do that? Who's willing to do it? Who's ready? If you're ready to do that, then say, I'm ready. Because the belief systems have to be able to be shifted and transmuted and transformed into a belief that you can stand on that's going to propel you forward. It's not that difficult, but it does take dedication. It's not going to happen overnight. You got to repeat yourself. They tell us that it takes 21 times before a person, 21 to 28 times before you begin to change your belief or your pattern or the habit. So we got to wait. So that means that every day you're going to get up and you're going to remind yourself. And I'm going to tell you something. You know, people talk about affirmations. I don't get too deep in that, but I'm going to tell you something. Speak what you want and what you know you have. Because when you do that, you're speaking the truth that lies within you. It's not a result of someone else. I'm just saying, you got to get to a different place. You got to get to a different place and a different knowing. You got to accept that where you are is enough and at the right point, and the fact that you are aware of where you are builds a whole nother example of your greatness. So once we begin to say that that belief is a lie, those messages are not benefiting us, we got to tell some truths. I can pursue my passion. I can provide my purpose. I can be in full alignment with my spiritual and guide and ultimate universe, God, source, whatever word you need to use, that you can be aligned with that and pursue your passion. You can get paid for your gift and it not corrupt you, because your gifts come without repentance. I'm just saying. Your gift is to be shared with the world. That's why it was given to you, and you were trusted to do that. Absolutely. Positively. So it is. How we doing out there, y'all? How we doing? Y'all still with me? So when you begin to exemplify your highest self, when you begin to really experience the life that you want, you're going to speak a belief that you want to believe and hold on to and leave as your legacy for your children and great-grandchildren. The legacy that you want to leave, the mindset, the knowings that you want to activate on a regular basis for generations to come. What do you want? What do you really believe about you? What's the truth about you? What's the truth about your ethnicity? What's the truth about you as a woman or a man? What's the truth about you and your connection to your spiritual divine force? What's the truth about you and your community that you need? It's okay to love Junebug and Ray Ray now. I get it. But if Junebug and Ray Ray them still want to keep you in the dungeons, doing the dirty, then you need to be able to remove yourself and get with someone else. Maybe you need Raheem and Jamal and Sheila. And let Ray Ray and them be the ones you fall back with. Because your belief is going to frame your reality. Because your beliefs are going to form the thoughts. And your thoughts are going to begin to vibrate and bring forth the reality. Your words truly do speak life. I don't know why I'm always taken advantage of in relationships. Well, you keep saying you get taken advantage of, so you're vibrating that, and people come and take advantage of you. Even when you say they're not anymore. Because you haven't really made the belief go away. My mama didn't stay in her relationship. My daddy had 4 different women at some point, and my auntie husband left her for the neighbor's child. And like all that mess is in our mind. We got to release it. Can we release it? Yes or yes? Today, we got to release it and shift the belief to become something more productive. And you can't give up, which brings us to the attitude. Your attitudes can't be about, well, I'll do it today, but not tomorrow. Or I'm going to do it right. I'll do it when I come back from the club. I'll do it when I come back. Or I don't feel like it right now. That attitude is not going to bring you about the change that you desire in your life. The bar is still down here. It's still going to trip you up. It's going to still hold you back. Instead of you pushing it up and holding on to it and pulling yourself up. That's what I'm saying to y'all. Some of y'all ain't raised your arms above your head in a long time. Do it. Feel the bar way up high. I'm off screen. I want my arms to be above so you can't see, because my bar is raised high, because I refuse to be bound by beliefs that are not benefiting me. I refuse to be bound by beliefs that are not benefiting me. I refuse to be bound by beliefs that are not benefiting me. And if that's how you believe, then you too need to be saying you refuse to be bound by beliefs that are not benefiting you. And if that belief is keeping you linked to some people, some places, and some ideas that are limiting you, you got to get rid of it, baby, or you're going to talk all the stuff you're going to talk, and it's not going to get you nowhere. Welcome to everyone that's coming in. But I'm reminding you that in this existence, you hold the power. I know that Big Mama was beautiful. I know Big Mama took care of you. I know Nana was there for you. Abuela, I get it. I know that Papa and Reverend Deep and Doug and all them, I know that. I get it. That they believe a certain way. And I'm not saying it's wrong, because there is no right or wrong. There's only an infinite number of possibilities that exist at the time you have to make a choice. And that's what they did. And they poured into us, as I said, from a place of love. But right now, we got to go to the next level. We got to get to the next level. Hold on to it. Don't give it up so quick. You can't allow yourself to be put in bondage for any reason. Because that means you're bound. You're not moving. You're stagnant. And things that stand still for too long, they get stale. They die. They fall victim to people, places, circumstances, and events. And that's not our reality. It's not. We're in movement. We're in action. We're going forward. Raise the bar. Alter the attitude. Become one of consistency. That's what the A stands for. Alter your attitude. Your attitude for your passion, for your desire, and your commitment to make sure that when you change in those belief systems, nobody's going to take you back to the one you just kicked out. You're going to declutter your mind from all the fears and frustration. Your attitude is one of destiny. Your attitude is one of activation. Your attitude is one of action. Your attitude is one of position and power, because you are your greatest asset and ally, and that you are going to be secure enough and trust yourself enough with the secret formula called change. I know. Did you just say I got to trust myself? Who else you going to trust? You don't trust everybody else. You might as well trust yourself. What you think? Huh? Hashtag trust myself. Those of you that are in the chat room, hashtag trust myself. You've trusted everyone else. Why can't you have an attitude? You got an attitude when you don't have the money to pay your bills. You got an attitude when somebody do you wrong. You got an attitude when you want to get revenge on somebody. You got an attitude when things don't go with you. So have an attitude now that says to those belief systems, you will no longer be there. Absolutely, positively. We got to get moving, y'all. I need some help out here. Hey, we're ready. Your attitude has to be one of consistency, because your attitude truly does dictate your altitude. If your attitude is down here complaining and whining and thinking about it and just hoping, but you don't put no action to it, how are you going to get up here? You can't get up top holding on to one hand and you trying to pull 9 people. First, you got to get a firm hold. Up here, firm hold, firm. Lock those elbows in, holding on tight, pulling yourself up. And then once you get on top of that bar, then you can reach back and pick up somebody. Just like on the airplane. In the event of a loss in cabin pressure, put the mask on yourself first before you attempt to assist any small children, elderly, or sick that you are traveling with. Oh, sorry, I forgot to warn y'all. I'm serious. Some of us got to get to that place. Trust yourself. Alter your attitude. Become one of consistency. Become one that is saying to yourself on a daily, hourly, minute-by-minute basis, I have a focus, I have a goal, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get up every morning and I'm going to drink water. I'm going to get up every morning and I'm going to touch my toes 4 times. I'm going to stretch above my head to feel that bar that I'm reaching for until I can pull myself all the way up. I'm going to begin to, for every $5 I spend, I'm going to put $5 back into a hidden jar. You're going to say that I'm going to begin to stop being afraid of relationships. My attitude is going to change about the way in which I feel about other people that may have some things that I am on my way to go pick up for myself. Did y'all hear me? When you see a person in a position, having a possession that you know that you've had a vision about, don't get upset, get happy. The attitude has to be, oh, I'm seeing this because mine is closer. I'm closer to obtaining that which is visible before me. You got to see it before you see it, or you never will see it or have it. Because believe it or not, you have what you believe, say, and practice. So the attitude is about the practice part. The belief is the same, and the knowing part. And when you get that in their mind, into your system of existence with your attitude that's been adjusted, because the altitude is way up high and you got to get there. Don't look down. Keep going forward. Sure footing. Figure out where you're going to put your next place. Who else needs to come and hold you up? What other line can you pull into that's going to help you support that way? A lot of us are walking around with things that are not because we supposed to have them. It's because we have chose to have them. So alter your attitude. Alter your belief systems. Build beliefs that are going to support the attitude you have of success, of peace, of love, of joy, of harmony, of spiritual connection, and representation of your spiritual belief should be present and identifiable by all that meet you. I know that hits some people. You can't. You got to understand that your journey might be going in the same direction as mine. However, you might be a couple of steps ahead of me. All I'm going to do is look over and see you. Okay, good. Bravo. Let's keep going. I'm still trudging. The attitude can't be I'm done, or somebody else has come out with my product, or somebody else is doing my idea. I have a friend of mine that posted on the internet that she wants people to help fund her to get ready to go into her next level, because she realized it's time for her to do a shift. And financially, she's not ready. So she has already begun to say the belief is that I don't have a reason to be ashamed, because I'm telling you I'm ready to do a shift. And I'm announcing to you that I'm doing a shift. And I'm saying to you, I'm being bold, and I'm claiming my abundance. And I'm saying that people that are watching this and going to see this are going to invest in that belief that I have, that I should be serving in a different capacity instead of being victimized in my current circumstances. Ooh, I know I talked fast through that one, because I get excited, because when I saw her post, I was like, yes, I got to get some money to this sister. Because she said, I have come to the conclusion that the current circumstances and situation I can no longer bear the weight of my reality. So therefore, I must shift. I must get off the pot. I must begin to speak my truth. I must expect that the abundance, the wealth, and the persons are available for me. Absolutely, positively, so it is. So we're going to raise that bar. Raise the bar. We're building beliefs. We're going to alter the attitude, and we're going to have the results. Marrian, what are the results you're talking about? You got to expect those results. All those beliefs. If you believe in for more financial security, then what is that result going to look like? I expect to make $1,000 a week. Then say that. I expect to work 10 hours a week and make $1,000 a week. Y'all can laugh at it if you want to. You better start speaking and believing and know it is so. Right? If it's in your mind's eye, that's because your I am is pushing it into that mind's eye. The mind's eye, the mind of God, some will say that it's the mind of God that's in you, that manifests with your soul, your spirit, your I am, all of that. So when it comes there and it begins to manifest and it's coming forward and you're getting the upload, it's time for you to release it. You upload a picture so others can see it. So you've been given the upload for your vision. You've been given an upload for the belief that's no longer bearing you. So you got to fix it. What's the results, y'all? A relationship with yourself, a relationship with the I am that's inside, a relationship with people that you thought you would not have relationships with, the relationship with your vision, your purpose, your passion, your knowing, and your full existence. And that's how we get to what I talk about all the time, your exponential existence. Your exponential existence. Y'all know I love it. Oh, I'm telling you, look, I am so crazy. I was paging through a book and they had exponents. I just went crazy. I was like, oh, no limitations. It takes effort to count how great your life can be, how expansive your vision can be. I keep telling y'all, nothing in nature, nothing in the universe is easily enumerated or counted. Try counting the stars. Try counting all the water molecules that make up a lake or a pond or a puddle. Start trying to enumerate the number of cells that are in your body. They come close, but they just always say a little symbol for approximation. All I'm saying to you is, let's live the life to raise the bar. Go ahead, do it now tonight. Put your arms above your head and look up and grab the bar wherever you think it is. If you think your arms aren't there, yes, it is, because my arms are going through the roof of my house. I'm up there by the moon somewhere. I'm moving past that with my bar because I know that I have no limitations and you don't either. Hashtag no limits. Now don't y'all go there. I ain't gonna do the Master P on y'all. I'm encouraging you. I'm reminding you. Raise the bar. It's time. Raise the bar. No more of this. I'm waiting. I'm trying to see what's going on, or I keep tripping up. Nope, no more excuses. We're raising a bar today. We're shifting belief systems. We're altering attitudes, and we are going to expect the results because we are resilient and we are ready. And we're going to have the revenue, the relationships, and the results that we desire. Absolutely. We're going to restore and revive ourselves. I love acronyms. When I see words, I look for ways to make it work. I look for ways to make it work. When you smile, you shift the message into the level of expectancy. Shift the message into the level of expectancy when you smile. And it becomes contagious, and you smile at yourself more often, and you accept you more often, and it's going to be wonderful. Thank y'all who stayed with me for the entire time. This is what we do every Thursday night for the Thursday Thought Session, because it is to generate thoughts for you to understand the power of your mindset, the power of your existence. This is what I teach in my Mindset Mastery Academy. This is what happens at the Mastering Me retreats. This is what happens when you come into a workshop or coach with me or train with me. This is what I do. I go deeper with you. So I gave you the framework tonight so that you can be able to understand and get the foundation. Just stay connected to me. And if you're ready to get closer, just stay connected. Just go to my website, click here on the thought thing, and begin to connect. Recreate a new language for yourself. Relish in your greatness right now, in the spot you're in right now. Right now, I need you to relish that. See, I know that 80% of the people start businesses and never finish them. I know that 40% of the people in the world are natural procrastinators and avoiders of actions, even when they want to do them. I'm aware that 10% of all the people that say yes will try to revert back from that choice to say yes within the first hour of saying yes. It's been proven. So that's why I said, all I need from you tonight, no judgment, no harm, no foul. I just need you to share this with someone else or save it to your computer or to your phone so you can go back and hear it again. And then I need you to connect with me because I'm going to send you a one-page document that's going to tell you how to start working on a belief. I just want you to pick one belief. One belief. Because in my book, Seeking Escape, I talk about that. How I had to learn how to shift some beliefs. How the book, Not My Reality, was born off of me speaking the things that I want and desire, and that the knowing, the uploads that were coming out. That's how I got those books. The books that you saw, Mastering Me, the retreats that are coming up, and right? twice a year, I get to be with powerful men and women. Now men are like bogarting their way into women. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all better come on, women. The men are fussing at me on a regular basis in the inbox and in my email about why do I keep saying the Mastering Me retreat is for women, because that's how it started out. But now the men want to get involved, because what they're saying is that I want to have a place too. I want to have a place. Okay? Because I tell you, I just don't want you to get excited. I want you to be moved to action that is going to set some things in motion. I told you, I'm the hand that's pulling back the pendulum of your life, that's making those balls go back and forth. And they keep moving, they keep action. They keep activating something new over and over again. Higher, 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 higher. That's what I want for you. That's why I do this. I want you to be in a community that supports you. It's not a shame to tell people, hey, I started this business and it was an epic fail. I stepped out and tried to just do something different in a relationship, and that date was the horrible date. I started trying to save money, and it lasted for 45 days, and next thing I know, I was going into 10. Okay? But that's okay, because you got to keep moving. Stay in movement. All right? So thank you all for joining me tonight. You can go over to, absolutely, Chandra, I got a bunch of these folks. I'm just going to say what y'all been saying before we get up out of here. Oh, my website, before I forget, I got to remind y'all, y'all can go to my website and just hit connect. Somebody just inboxed me. I'm sorry. When you inbox me while I'm on live, I don't see it to the end. All right, so I just put in the room, Efua Speaks. Aw, love you too. Aw, Marie, thank y'all. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Cheryl, you snuck in the room on me, huh? All right, everyone. T, I see you. Let me try to see, can I read some of the stuff that people are saying? Where did the rich sow? I can give it away. Hello. But you know what? And being a philanthropist, listen to me, philanthropist. My mother is like probably one of the best philanthropists. My mother would give away money. My mother gave away food. My mother gave away space in our house. My mother gave away vehicles. My mother gave away her time, her words, her love, everything. But one thing she said, and I'm teaching people this on a regular basis, you only give from your overflow. When your cup is filling up, you only give from your overflow. You give the excess, because the initial outpour is for you. And then what you are releasing is available, because it has more fortitude, it has more substance. You're stronger. See, that's a mindset. Oh, I'm gonna give away everything. No, you can't give away everything, baby. You got to keep some, because it was given to you, and you got to respect it. So this is the kind of things I teach in my academy. So if you ever want to be a part, 10%, let me tell you what my daddy taught me. I'm going to end this. And I'm going to give this to y'all for free. My daddy taught me something when I was like 6 years old. And it simply says this. Pay. The government gets theirs before you even get yours. So you might as well pay yourself first. Pay some to a charity or a good place that's going to help other people, and live off the rest. Do you see what I'm saying? The government is already going to get theirs. So then you have minimally, my daddy told me, 10% for me, 10% for a charitable cause. And usually it went to our services, because we went to church back then. But my daddy said, always pay yourself first before you pay anyone else. Man, y'all made me start teaching up in here for real on multiple levels. I hear y'all. I keep telling y'all that I'm clairaudient and clairvoyant. I know I can pick y'all up. So I'm telling you that when you're going forward, you got to tend to yourself. You got to build yourself up. How you gonna keep giving if you ain't taking care of yourself? Martyrism is not a place to be when you are walking into a level of excellence, into an exponential existence. That's not the place to be. You got to take care of yourself. You got to eat right. You got to stay in movement. You got to begin to drink more water. You got to begin to allow yourself to rest. You got to take time out to commune with nature and divine God, creator, with source, whichever term you want to use, and be in a state of gratitude. Absolutely. So again, connect with me at my website at efuaspeaks.com/connect. Or as always, the fastest way, you can always text to to my business text system, TEXT, yep, I think it's what it's called, at 480-269-1038, 480-269-1038. Get on our list. People right now, I give away a lot of things because I want you to do. Love you too, Marie. Hey, Katrina, glad you can join us for a little while. So go back, listen to the thing. I'm going to wrap up. It's been almost a whole hour. I want to tell you how much I appreciate all the things. Blessings to you as well, Sandra. Thank you so much. Sandra said, action speaks louder than words. Absolutely. Cheryl says, no, it is all okay and keep going. Absolutely. Hey, Jackie. Hey, Daryl. Oh, my gosh. I was going to call you this morning, and then I ran out of time. Kira says, I'm not going to let these girls talking about me deter me from my goal. Absolutely. You don't have time for that. Put yourself in a community, Kira, that is going to build you up and support you and going to check you when you're not doing the right thing. See, I like to be held accountable. I tell people all the time, I love your likes, but I love when you come back and say, Marrian, you said blah, blah, blah. And I ain't see it. So I try to follow up real quick. Even if it means I'm getting back to you before midnight or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to do that for you because I value our relationship. I value the connection. You see what I'm talking about? Because I'm raising a bar. I'm raising a bar. I have people, listen, I will not work with the client if I don't think you can really afford the money. I'll put you in a program and support you. I got 15 people in a beta program right now. And guess how many of them are actively going through the program and spending some time? Half. And I don't even worry about it because, again, if you don't trust yourself enough to do what say you want change and you don't do anything to get the change, then what am I supposed to do? I'm just saying. I can assist you, but only so far. I'm not going to enable you. But I will empower you, I will assist you, and I will thrust you into a level of exponential existence by improving your thoughts, your beliefs, and your patterns. I know that works. That's what I do. So that's why when y'all see me and y'all say, well, how did she get on that stage? Or why was she on this station? Or why was she doing this? Or da-da-da? Why was she in the room with those people? It's because they understand. So what I do is I go and I get poured into, and so I come back with my exits and I say, here it is to you. I'm just saying. But you got to do something different. No more excuses, only results. So with that, y'all, I thank y'all for joining me. Again, if you want to follow up with me, just make sure you follow up with me on my website, or you can text me at 480-269-1038. I'll plug it into the room when I go back in and alter the topic for tonight. Share this with a friend. I'll be back on Thursday for the next Thursday night thought session. And I'm excited. I'm excited that so many of you stayed here with me. I mean, like, that's an honor because you dedicated your time. You shared your time with me. Time is the one thing you don't get back. So for you to share with me, I appreciate and honor you and thank you with all sincerity. And remember that you are enough, and that when things begin to cloud your way, make you feel like you just can't go on, scream out nice and loud. Stop. That's not my reality. And know that it's only a bad dream until you begin to believe. Until next time,